What up fam, it is Shimmy here. Let me know with a comment down below, what does self-love mean to you? Let's jump right in. Self-love. Can you guys believe that I'm already on the 4th quarantine vlog? I've been pretty consistent and I'm having a lot of fun. Seriously, I love you guys. Thank you so much for leaving comments and just engaging with me. So self-love is a hard topic for me to really talk about because I never even took it really seriously, maybe until the past year or so. And now I'm 30 years old, focusing on self-love. I just want somebody to love me. The thing with self-love is you gotta rely on yourself. It's your responsibility to take care of yourself. No one else is gonna be there as much as you're gonna be there for yourself. You're there with yourself until the day you die. You can have your loved ones, you can have your family, your friends, and of course like me, like my supporters. But ultimately it comes down to me pushing myself to be the best version I can be. And as long as you're better than who you were yesterday, that's all that honestly matters. But obviously in detail, that's a lot easier said than done. And there are some main things I do want to talk about with self-love. So self-love, the number one thing is you gotta take care of yourself mentally and physically. Right now, we're all stuck indoors. Like, get some stretches in, okay? Like, stretching even just a few times throughout the day will be great because all of our body postures, it's really gonna be hunched over like this because we're just sitting on devices and we're sitting on the computers. I don't want y'all looking like this when you come out of the pandemic, you know? So puff that chest out, push out them boobies, you know, have that bit of confidence, that posture, that stance, look good, you know what I mean? And do some stretches, okay? Let's do some stretches together right now. Okay, don't do them like that, but you know what I mean? Just do some proper stretches. If you really need to look up some stretches on Google, go do that. Also, try not to eat trash like me. I love eating instant noodles. Moderation. You really want to stock up on those vegetables. Vegetables are really good for you. I know as a kid, maybe you didn't like them, but now they're more important than ever. Okay? Because we're stuck at home and we can't do shit. So it's very important that you eat your veggies. Eat your veggies. Another thing about self-love is being extremely comfortable with yourself. Because I feel we are not prepared to be comfortable with ourselves. Because we're in this pandemic. Nobody told us a pandemic was coming. I mean, China warned us and such, but did the world take it seriously at first? Hell no. But for me, like, I really keep to myself. And because I've been loving myself a lot more often, it's been great. Honestly, like, I love myself. I'm stuck with myself until the day I die. I might as well enjoy the mood and vibes I give myself. Another thing about self-love is to not cut your hair during the pandemic. I'm totally kidding. If you really want to cut your hair. But I guarantee it's not going to look good. But anyways, if you really just look at yourself in the mirror, you're going to realize how hairy you got, like I did. Look at this facial hair. Not too bad, eh, for an Asian guy? I'm busting those myths that Asian dudes can't grow facial hair. Look at me. Look at me. Get comfortable with yourselves, guys. The pandemic could go on for much longer. We might be stuck for a longer time indoors. Get comfortable with yourself. Get comfortable with those flaws. The more you are aware and you recognize your flaws, the more you can work on them and just become a better version of yourself. You know, for the longest time, I thought and believed in like, oh man, that's just who I am. I have those flaws. Like, if people don't accept me for who I am, then screw them. And honestly, that's complete bullshit. It is your responsibility as a person and as a human to always be improving yourself. Just because you have these flaws, it's no excuse to be pushing those flaws onto others and onto yourself. It's honestly really unhealthy. And the whole thing with self-love, development is so important. In this whole past year, I've never developed and grew so much in my life, and I have so many more learnings to do. You know, I still run into obstacles and challenges where I think, man, like, I thought I would have known not to do that, or I would have thought I future-proofed myself to not make a mistake like that. But hey, life goes as unplanned all the time. You can be organized as much as you want, you can have a plan, but you know what? Life doesn't always go according to plan. I want you guys to work on this type of mindset, to think how you want to think, and push this willpower to think how you want to think during any kind of scenario you're facing. And it really is hard to do that because I've been training this for many years. And the best way I can describe it is when a reaction is coming up, when you feel angry, mad, or sad, and you're reacting to a scenario or a factor, really stop yourself in that moment and think why. Because the moment you start questioning why, you can start reasoning yourself, maybe I shouldn't be feeling this way, you know? I've been dealing with a lot of bullshit stuff and I'm still super happy. I'm still extremely happy because I've changed and shifted my mindset around how to think like that. And the unfortunate thing is most of us, we react very negatively to a lot of external factors that are especially out of our control. You know, it's some form of zen to just not give a shit and to just go at your own flow, your own pace, your own mood, your own vibes. That shit is gonna be hitting different, okay? I just want you guys to be doing stretches throughout the day. Learn to get comfortable with yourself, especially your flaws. Work on them flaws. As long as you're a better person than who you were yesterday, you're making improvement. Reach out to a friend. This is the time to be the bigger person and just to reach out to a lot of people. Don't be afraid to double text. Don't be afraid to triple text. Don't be afraid to quadruple text. We're all stuck indoors anyways. Let your ego aside, fam. Let that shit go. You know what I'm saying? Just let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Also, be sure to eat healthy. Get those veggies in, guys. You are what you eat. If you're eating like crap, you're gonna feel like crap. And most importantly, get sleep. I know all of our sleep schedules are extremely messed up, including mine. I get less than 5 hours of sleep each day. Try your best to get that sleep schedule back on track. At the very least, sleep an X amount of proper hours so your body can actually rest and heal. Yeah, so I just wanted to let you guys know a little few tips on how to love yourself more, because you deserve to love yourself more than anything in the world. No one else is gonna love you more than you have to love yourself. And loving yourself does not mean it's narcissistic, it's not too confident, it's just being comfortable with yourself. If you really want to help others and do good in the world, you can't do that unless you love yourself first and you know the best of your own abilities. And just to let you know, on Fridays now, I do Liddy streams where I actually drink during a live stream with my viewers. I co-host you, we take a shot together, and then I go on to the next viewer, we just have some good talks, and everyone watches us act like stupid idiots online. So it's been really fun. I most likely will be doing it on Twitch. If not, I'll be doing it on IG Live, so be sure to follow all my social media platforms. I'm super active there. Remember to self-love, and I love you guys so much, and thank you all for these years of support. And once again, let me know in the comment section below, what does self-love mean to you? Also, let me know in the comment section down below, what are you gonna do after watching this video to improve on your skill sets of self-love? I wanna know, let's have a discussion, let's get engaged. Y'all are my favorites. See you in the next quarantine vlog. Woo!